Dear students, welcome to the video lecture of Association Rule Mining. Uh, Frequent patterns. First, we have to identify frequent patterns. Frequent patterns means items, subsequences, substructures that appear frequently in a dataset. For example, we have to consider transaction. For example, you are a customer. You are going to a supermarket. So first time you are buying a milk and bread. So another is you are buying a milk, bread and butter. So in another transaction you are buying a milk, bread and jam. Another transaction, okay, another day you are buying a milk, bread and coffee powder. So this transaction, okay, the time most of the transaction, the milk and bread are appear together. So that is known as a frequent patterns. For example, items, subsequences, substructures that appear frequently in the dataset is known as a frequent patterns. Okay, and then your transactions. For example, a set of items such as a milk and bread that appear frequently together in a transaction dataset is a frequent item set. For example, a subsequence. We can talk about a subsequence. For example, I'm buying a camera. I'm buying a PC. Those are buying a PC, buying a digital camera, then memory card. If it occurs frequently in a shopping history, this is known as a sequential pattern. So a person who is buying a PC, also buying a digital camera, and also buying a memory card. So this is known as a sequence. This is known as a frequent sequential pattern. Frequent pattern mining searches for a recurring relationship in a given dataset. Frequent pattern mining searches for a recurring relationship in a given dataset. Association rule mining find the interesting association and relationship among the largest set of data items. In a largest set of data items, in a largest set of transaction, the association rule mining finding interesting association and relationships. Next, market basket analysis. So what is market basket? When you are using a basket, when you are entering a departmental store, you are using a basket to buying a set of items. That is known as a market basket. So we are analyzing that market basket. The process analyzes the customer buying habits by finding the association between the different items that a customer place in their shopping baskets. The process analyzes the customer buying habits by finding the association between the different items that the customer place it in the shopping basket. So in the shopping basket of the customer, the this process, market basket analysis, analyze the buying habit. Okay, how they are buying. For example, is buying a person is going. A person is okay. For example, an aged person is going to a shopping market. Okay, then he buys as well as the bread and milk. For example, a person who is an youth, okay, he used to visit the shopping market. He is buying the sports related item. The parents who are taking the kid, they are buying the toys related items. So it is a process of analyzing the customer buying habits by finding the association between the different items that customer place it in the shopping basket. For example, the next time, okay, by analyzing it, okay, a person with a family is visiting a shopping market with a kid, okay, they are going to buy toys related items, okay, that will appear in the basket. So in the prediction, the system can make. The discovery of this association can help the retailers to develop their marketing strategies. So this discovery help the retailers to develop the marketing strategy. Okay, so how to give a offer. So for example, sometime we are having a combo offer. How to give a combo offer? So what all the items are going in a combo? And for example, we'll give a milk and bread, milk and butter, and as well as sport related shoes and socks. Likewise, they are able to develop a marketing strategy by gaining insight into which items are frequently purchased together by the customer. If customers are buying milk, okay, how likely they also buy the bread? If customers are buying milk, how likely they are likely to buy the bread on the same trip to the supermarket? This information can lead to increased sales by helping the retailer to do selective marketing and plan their shelf space. Okay, it helps the retailer to do selective marketing. Okay, by giving an offer to a person vary to vary. Likewise, and as well as sales spaces are, it is giving an offer to a set of customer. You are treated as a privileged customer, like the okay, the Great India Sale of the Amazon and Big Billion Sale of the Flipkart are based on the market basket analysis strategy. So in market basket analysis may help you to design your store layout, how to arrange the item in a store. In one strategy, item are frequently purchased together can be placed in proximity, nearness. Okay, the items are frequently purchased together can placed with the nearness. Okay, they are near to further encourage the combined sale of such items. Okay, if you put it near, for example, camera and the memory card, like item you are put it together near, it is possible that the customer can buy both the items. The customer who purchases a computer also tend to buy antivirus software at the same time. The placing the hardware display close to the software display may increase the sale of the both the items. For example, you are placing a hardware display, the software display, that will increase the sale of the both items. An alternative strategy, placing a hardware and software to the opposite end. You are placing a hardware and software at the opposite ends of the store may entice your customer who purchase such item to pick up the other items along the way. For another strategy is that you are keeping a software in the one end and hardware in the opposite end. Okay, if they are visiting in between, you are putting your memory card, or can you putting your antivirus, and end of this you are giving a Windows operating system. So while traveling from a computer to your Windows software, okay, all other items are placed in between, so it will promote the customer to buy more items. So market basket analysis used for the store layout design and where to keep the items. So, and more about the market basket analysis, market basket can be represented by a Boolean vector of values assigned to the variable. Boolean vector, zeros and ones. The Boolean vector, okay, that will be displayed in, discussed in the problem. The Boolean vectors can be analyzed for buying patterns that reflect the item that are frequently associated and purchased together. The Boolean vectors can be analyzed for buying patterns that reflect the items that are frequently associated or purchased together. These items can be represented in the form of the association rule. So these patterns, okay, the frequent patterns are represented in the form of the association rule. For example, the information that a customer who purchase computer also tend to buy the antivirus software at the same time is represented by the following formula. So customer and we implies a computer implies antivirus. Those who buy computer also buy the antivirus software. The support is 2%, confidence is 60%. So what is support and confidence? Support and confidence are the two measures of rule interestingness. They respectively reflect the usefulness and certainty of discovered rule. A support of 2% of the rule means all the 2% of the transaction under analysis show that computer and antivirus software are purchased together. A support of 2% means the 2% of all transaction under the analysis show that the computer and antivirus software are purchased together. A confidence of 60% means that 60% of the customer who purchase a computer also bought the software. That means the antivirus. Associate, okay, we are going to discuss how to find the support and how to calculate the confidence, okay, soon, okay, in this discussion. The association rules are considered interesting if they satisfy both the minimum support threshold and as well as minimum confidence threshold. Association rules are considered interesting. It means they are selected if they satisfy the both the minimum support threshold and as well as the minimum confidence threshold. The threshold can be set by the user or the domain experts. Next, an important term before we're going to the we have problems. We have how to understand the important terms of the market basket analysis: frequent item sets, closed item sets, and the association rules. What is item set? An item means an individual. One item is known as an item. Item which is grouped. Okay, set of item which is grouped is known as item set. A set of items is referred as an item set. An item set that contain the k items. For example, k item set. Okay, what is k? For example, computer and antivirus are the 2 item set. Computer, antivirus, and memory card is a 3 item set. Computer, antivirus, memory card, and camera is a 4 item set. So k is a number. Okay, how many number of items are in the item set are decided by the k. That is known as a k item set. Here it is a given example of the 2 item set. The occurrence frequently of an item set is the number of transactions that contain the item set. Okay, the occurrence frequency of the item set means the number of transactions that contain the item set. For example, we are having a computer and antivirus software. Out of a 10 transaction and as well as 7 transactions are contained the computer and antivirus. That means, okay, that is known as the occurrence frequency, 7 out of 10. This is also known as a frequency support count or item set. Okay, so for example, here, okay, on our example, we assume T is a database, TID is a transaction ID, A and B are the name of the transaction. For example, Confidence, okay, support, okay, A to B means A union B. So for example, if A is a computer and B is an antivirus, how many transactions which contain the computer and antivirus, that is a support. Confidence means the support of A union B and as well as support count of A. Okay, that means that, okay, the support count of A union B, number of transactions which contain A union B and number of transactions which contain the A, that is called calculated by the confidence. So we are going to discuss one by one. Support count. Support is the indication of how frequently the item appears in the data set. For example, number of transactions include the product divided by total number of transactions. Confidence can be interpreted as a possibility of purchasing a product A and B. Okay, purchasing both the product A and B. Confidence is calculated as the number of transactions that include both A and B divided by the number of transactions that include only the product A. For example, A implies B means number of transactions which includes A and B divided by the number of transactions that include the product only A. In general, the association rule mining can be viewed as a two-step process. The first step is find all frequent item set. By definition, each of the item set will occur at least as frequently as predetermine the minimum support count or minimum support. Okay, we are having a predetermined value for the minimum support count. So find all frequent item set. Each of these item set will occur at least as frequently as predetermined by the minimum support count. For example, milk and blood means, okay, minimum support count is 4. I'm setting means, okay, minimum the 4 transaction will contain the item set blood and butter or blood and milk. Next, we have to generate the association rule from the frequent item set. From using the frequent item set, we have to generate the association rule. What is it? By definition, these rule must satisfy the minimum support and minimum confidence. Okay, the rules should support the minimum, satisfy the minimum support and minimum confidence. Okay, this is known as the association rule mining. So we discussed about the what is association rule mining. In this, what is frequent pattern, market basket analysis, its purpose, and what is support and what is confidence, and what is item set and k item set and 2 item set. The formula for the confidence and formula for the support are discussed in this video lecture, as well as association rule mining can be viewed as a two-step process. First, find the frequent items which satisfy the minimum support count. From the frequent item set, we have to generate the association rule based on the rules satisfy the minimum support and minimum confidence. Okay, so these will be discussed in the problem in the forthcoming video lecture. Okay, that's it for this video lecture. Thanks for watching it.